All right, so this is Call of Cthulhu. It is an Eldritch horror game based on Lovecraft's work, and it is available now on Steam. I believe it's like $40, I want to say. So a little bit high for, I don't know, depends on the game, I guess. But developed by, as I said, Cyanide Studios and published by Focus Home Interactive, who've done many, many fine things. And we'll see what it's all about with the stream here tonight. If it's good, we'll bring it back for more. If not, we'll just move on to something else next time. Let's start a brand new game, Empty Slots. All right, Pierce Investigations Agency Boston. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. $5 word there. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. All right, so Edward Pierce is our guy. And 1924. Okay, we got a setting and a time. I just think of like the 20s as Lovecraft times. That's what it is. It's when all the Eldritch stuff was happening. You guys remember that. Enter Madness. Archer Girl, I'm so dumb today. I forgot Twitch was on mute and wondering why I couldn't hear anything. That'll do it. That'll do it. If I am mad at his mercy. Oh, we got subtitles on too. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. Okay, we're in it already. Ooh, why is a shark here? Game saved. I haven't done anything yet. Saved what? Game saved again. All right. Okay. Looks like we've got some extra shark pieces if you guys get hungry. That one's in a bad way. That's when somebody finished theirs over here already. I don't think you should be consuming this much shark. I don't think that's healthy. Plus, like... Well... Yep, chains are attached. Just had to make sure. Guess we're going through here. This floor is a little sticky, though. Ugh, why is it so sticky? It's full of shark. Hello? Oh, counter darkness. You must light some items up in order to use... Okay, so can we grab a light from over here? Ugh. Still locked. Nope, still locked. Okay. Let's look around. Oh, here we go. Okay, hurricane lamp. Why is it a hurricane lamp? Oh, there's a thing over here though, right? It said to light this up to use it. Here we go. Bolt cutter. Ah, there we go. Will I use it automatically or have to equip it? I'm just gonna pull the chains once more. Okay, good. Oh, Diesel's gonna carve a pumpkin while he watches this. Carve a pumpkin while he's watching this. I can really brighten it up. Should I go cut this one back here too? Seems like a good idea. keep hitting left click to open stuff.
Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it. Voice in my head. At least I hope it's in my head. It's a big one. This is a whale. I mean, yeah, you let it go to waste if you just let it rot. There's two killer whales here. If you can't be happy with that, I don't know what's gonna make you happy, buddy. Don't know what to tell you.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Hold down shift to run. Shamu, no.
Behold.
Oh.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Ooh. Oh. Just. Oh God.
I hate whiskey.
Hate whiskey? You think whiskey did that? I don't usually get squid part dreams.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Doctors prescribed them while I returned from the war. They swore they would put an end to the nightmares. But for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. That's because you're building with tolerance, man. Alright, well. Take some more of those and have it lie back down.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Do you own a bed? Because they might be connected.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me for weeks after the investigation had closed. This is for Mr. Pierce case closed here, apparently. What do we have here?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Okay. What are 4 courses that I failed in college?
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Get rid of this stuff. Trying to see what we're looking at here. Liquor prescription stub. There's whiskey in a lot of spots around here. Oh, hello.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. And we got a little
Been a
notebook
while
here?
since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Alright, so we haven't had a case in a while, apparently, according to the beginning of the game there. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Well, somebody poured a drink here for me, and is that got ice in it still? It was very, very recent. Appreciate that. What else is on? Let's turn it off. Have a drink, don't have a drink. Oh, that's one drink. Oh, hey, you know, every day's a choice. You know what? You don't get that 6-day chip. You take one day at a time. Starts with one day.
Listening.
Are you Edward Pierce?
And it's 2.
Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. So we have Spot Hidden. Spot Hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving skill increases your chance of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Eloquence increases our influence via speech. We have 8 points to spend, so we can kind of build our character how we want them to be. As I said, this is a kind of an adventure RPG, I guess it would be. It's based on a tabletop game, which is based on the Lovecraft story. I believe the tabletop game is very good. I have not played it. I don't get a chance to play much tabletop stuff. Let's see. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving the skill will increase your chance of determining a dosage of drug, of making diagnosis, or expressing your understanding of medical problems. Let's be a good detective. Let's put a point into that. 50%. Get the level 3, okay. So 40% gets us to level 3, it looks like. 6 CP for next level. Okay, so we put in some psychology, maybe? Some strength? I don't know, maybe we'll be a little weaker. Actually, we had a 3 for strength. Eloquence, we can talk our way into situations. Convince and manipulate others during conversations. Let's understand human behavior. We need 2 more points put into it, so we have to do both points if we want to get it to 3. Okay. So occultism we're not at all well versed in. We have no knowledge of the occult sciences. See, based on the cases we've seen so far, oh, yellow skills, you can't build the points, you get those naturally. The game doesn't tell you that up front. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I mean, based on the cases we have read so far, we had like a bar investigation of somebody outside the law, we had a cheating wife kind of thing. We're not into the occult stuff here. We're having crazy ass dreams, but we don't know anything about that at all, based on what we have for character knowledge here right now. So that's good to know. Validate. I always love validation. There we go.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
No.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Well.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
See, there's a case right there.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Then you don't know detectives, buddy.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me...
Does it have to be either or?
It means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
It was the chicken. Always suspect the chickens.
Tell me
I swear if
all
a chicken
the
pops up in this, though,
assumptions that come to mind.
we're gonna know. We're gonna know right away. Oh no.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
One last question. Where do you get your vests? Because that is a sweet looking vest. I like how it matches your tie there. Should I start with the file or the picture? Let's start with the file.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Some of it's unreadable. I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? And there's a press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life with their only son, Simon. I can rotate the flat pictures. Good. Good. All right, we got the file. Consult. Oh, Jake. Consult diary. So, examine the painting. Yada yada. Got it. Okay, it's good to know though. Hey Flux, you can't watch this. You must play this game. Yep, it's available now on Steam. It's on PS4 and Xbox One as well, I believe. So take your pick.
What's this
Investigation.
on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
So I can use investigations, things I write about the story. You shouldn't take this painting lightly. I need to find out more. Okay, let's do the investigation here.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Let's unlocked answer. Oh, because we have a skill, maybe?
Could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You waited 3 months to contact the PI? You know, it's kind of gone cold at this point, right?
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
She was an artist. Don't question her art.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose
got that
you want
much
to
from the
ship me
thing.
off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Why do they call it Darkwater?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Blazy, thank you for the raid. Welcome to the group. Thanks for joining me. I guess that's all the information I need. Go find Warehouse 36 in Darkwater.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right.
Oh, shoot, that's right, money.
I'll
Yeah,
go to
I take that
Darkwater
for cases.
and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
That's why they
Something's
call him.
clear. But it's not like I have a choice.
That's why they call him Edward Exposition Pierce.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But
Okay.
I've never heard of it.
Convenient.
According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Because of all the sharks. Darkwater Island has been inhabited but since the 14th century and is still rich with many memories left there by the lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of the moving evidences such as naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters, are proud of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Atlas of Atlantic Islands. Conveniently, I own this.
All I have to do is
It's actually
go
a
to the
library
port.
book. I didn't return it
I
ever.
just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Oh, we need a boat. Yeah. Okay. Am I gonna find that in a book anywhere? Should I take it? I wonder if I could just take multiple drinks here if I just keep trying. What do we get books over here for? Ooh, cool. Learning of medicine. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This is the first volume lists all the illnesses known in the civilized world. It is details symptoms and suitable treatments. That's all I can do with it? Did that give me a research point for medicine, maybe? Oh, I see. I think it did. Oh, interesting. I have nightmares right now. My sanity is stable. Interesting. You can see the painting again. Can't really zoom in on it though. The Lost Battalion. 10-7-18. We got a little cast of characters here. Occupation, schoolboy. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, he died at the fire. Charles Hawkins, ship owner. Oh shoot, could have used his ship. Man, hopefully I have another connection. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party-going chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers, and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remains a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued seek the truth. Okay. And then I didn't know ship owner was just an occupation you can have. I would love that job. Just own a ship. Was the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip to Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. So she's Sarah Webster, formerly, looks like, possibly. All right, leave for Darkwater. Nothing to do with that one, huh?
I used to be an avid reader.
Okay.
The Wentworth
You do
Agency
own a lot of
doesn't
books.
attract top-notch cases.
Well, they got you this far. Okay. Let's move on. So we gained 1 CP for the medical thing, I think. Or at least maybe that's just what give me for leaving the scene, possibly. Hard to say. But we do have a point to spend. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. The only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping labeled an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. So that is the 3rd summation that we've read now. Thank you for the first one there, Mr. Pierce. And now we have... They're decorated with a lot of whale bones. Very whalebone aesthetic going on. It looks like. I can't imagine there's still whaling. 1924? Enter Madness. Music's cool. Well, we chartered that vessel awfully quickly, which is good. I know a guy. Ooh, credits. Oh, a cigarette. I was going to think maybe a little nip of whiskey out here, but cigarette. A game by Cyanide Studio. Captain?
We're almost there.
Oh, James. James Fitzroy. I mean, why wouldn't you live on such a nice island? All the jagged rocks? Why wouldn't you move out there? Scylla? It's got a harpoon off the side, it looks like. For shark getting.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Okay.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
Cool lighthouse.
So, what wind brought you?
Cool shipwrecks.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
It's one of that signed to snap and crush him.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Really shocking stuff
Nice
going on.
young woman and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale.
Stranded Whale.
Pick me up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As
His
for
bar.
me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
I want a little more of a thicker Boston accent. I heard a little bit of it there with the car and the bar, but I want a little more of that. A little more. Just a little more extra.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
I'm hearing the Boston from him a little
But
bit.
it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know. or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our
You
job.
are a fisherman, though.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, it's an omen.
He's gonna
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important.
Why do you
can't
ask then?
answer that.
Oh.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shut.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
I'm trying to get close to your investigate your whale problem for you.
Oh yeah. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Because they don't have the medical expertise.
Oh yeah.
Hey, man.
He's gonna get us into trouble.
There's no way to treat an omen.
You
Yeah.
understand? You're not sailors. It's a
How you doing, buddy?
sign. There's something coming.
Need some help?
Something real bad.
He's trying to drag it into the water.
Back in the water, you shiesty.
He said, don't put it back in the water. Okay. I don't think you want to, like, pollute the water with dead whales. Harbor Master. Oh, should I go to get a drink? Or is this guy like, oh, go get a drink, and they poison the drink, and I'm unconscious before you know it? Nice place. Do you have golden tea? Love me some golden tea. Do you have ominous singing in the background? Love ominous singing in the background. Ooh.
Hey, be careful.
What are you doing? Okay.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Who, me? Who, me? The guy didn't show respect. You're overdoing it. Hold and test eloquence. Let's try it.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
Oh, my mainland manor.
I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
Let's find out.
We'll see.
No prohibition around here? Yeah. It's true, we're prohibition era here right now.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's
What are
the
you, a
source
cop?
of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
A good man,
I'll
good
tell
man.
nobody.
Sure.
You know it anyway. Anything else?
Order a drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we gotta just resolve the drink every single chance we get now. It shouldn't shake like that if there's no ice in it.
Well.
Okay. Can I order another drink? Oh, this will affect your destiny. Oh, because I drank alcohol, now I'm cursed? Hold on a
Captain
second.
Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Mm-hmm.
Same again, please.
Here you go.
Mm-hmm. This will affect your destiny.
That's no moonshine.
You can say that again. House recipe.
I
You
bought
know
you
where
drinks
this
now.
place is?
Now.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse.
Oh, it's their warehouse.
Yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more.
Say no more?
Else?
Say no more? Ah, God.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater.
Darkwater.
When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
All right. Let's find out.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
It's true that they were strange. Don't talk, you'll feel better for it. Let's convince this hardened bartender that he should share his feelings.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Everyone mentions a little tidbit and then goes silent. It's true they were strange.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
So not speaking ill if it's true.
Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Philosopher bartender.
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Always. All right. Enough.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Return.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want
he forgot. Things always seem to come in
One
threes.
More, but it'll be the last.
They all say that.
All right, we're set for. We got some PI juice, and now we're ready to go.
There's rye in that.
Oh,
looks like Monsieur is a connoisseur. Not bad for a guy from the city.
Now my faculties are ready for. I can do another one still, though. He's gonna cut me off. I'm kind of tempted.
Told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Oh no. Return.
That'll
Leave.
be all for now.
Goodbye. He cut me off. And my effects did not suffer very long there. It did seem my fate has been altered, though. What, he has 3 tentacles now? Is that what happens? I want to see how many tentacles I get if I drink too much. I want to see my drink stats. Sanity's still not affected. It's stable. It's stable enough. See you guys. Oh, I should talk to this guy singing back here. Hold on. Just snoop around a little bit.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Skyla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We'd given up hope the crew of the Skyla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of formidable toothed whales, the Cretaceous. God. The Cetacean? Cetacean? That has already been called the Miracle Catch, covered a whole deck. Parts of it were hanging off the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told of frightening accounts of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There was no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing end to the famine which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rents. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June. This is a long time ago. I don't think this is still going to be active, but we can find out if he's still alive and if his workshop or storage facilities are still available for rent. And special evening events at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of the brave whalers, all the staff at Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Significant event in 1847. So, yeah, 80 years ago. What were you saying?
She will do it again.
Who?
The girl doctor. Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again.
You guys milkmen?
Get us into trouble.
What's with the white uniforms? Orderlies? Who wears white uniforms? Hey, man.
Nightmares. Can hear
Algernon.
Voices whispering.
It's a good name. It's a really good name.
Follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
You're one to keep an eye on, with symbols burned into your hands and tattoo or writing on his arm, possibly, but definitely other burns on his other arm too. Various symbols. Hey, man.
That's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high.
What are you talking
it's a book,
about?
After all, pure knowledge.
Lieber. It's OIB? I wonder if that's a reference to another story.
Do you like our song?
I love it.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
End of whaling. There we go.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
Yeah, you guys overdid
They
it.
all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
That's how it works.
Till the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
That was the last one.
I've
what's
never
the
heard
song?
this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
I mean, newspapers can't lie.
Proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
The way you say that makes me think it's not
Grandparents
true.
tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Okay. I'm officially
farewell,
weirded out by you guys.
Good night, stranger.
Yeah, you guys are creepy. You guys are creepy. Alright, here we go. Something with some class. Hi.
What you looking at, stranger?
She can certainly put them away. Nothing at all. What's a woman like you do in a place like this?
The
Nice
clientele
line.
is predominantly male.
Tell me something I
That's
don't
not what I
know.
wanted you to say.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
There you go.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink,
Touche.
stranger.
Gotta with the ladies here, Edward.
I told you to beat it.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Leaving. Anybody else? Somebody's left their cigarettes here. Lucky Stars. They taste like Lucky Charms. It's the first marshmallow-based cigarette. All right, where are we at, buddy? Couple of changes of clothing. What's this boat over here?
The Scylla.
The Scylla.
Finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
No, don't be judgy about it. I'm just gonna snoop through all your things, okay? Bye. Medicinal Learning Volume 2. Second volume teaches ethics and good practices to medical staff. Hey, Scorched Ace. How you doing? A little map here. What's going up here? I'm sure he won't mind if I snoop through everything.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Well, he has a wooden leg, so it's probably not him. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. We're investigating a crime? Oh, this is the leg. This is the famed leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
I don't know. Belonged to Granddad. Granddad said he would pass it down to me. He said, if you keep whaling, you're gonna need it. All right, what do you got for me? Lay it on me.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay. You said next to me. This one? Okay. Well, let's check back here real quick. We'll wait till he's not looking. He doesn't care.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Cat, huh? Let's go ask about Cat.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
I wanted to ring the bell. Funny how Instinct has you snooping and looting the dude's place while he's there. Yeah, I mean... He doesn't seem like he cares too much.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? So this is, like, not useful. I guess that's what he was saying, is that I'm not going to get much use out of these. Now it makes sense. He is... Oh, I was going to say, if he just vanished... Oh, he's right there. It's not inconceivable that he would just move over there. He's got reflexes of a cat. Is this a lovely, lovely vacation island? Is that the mansion up there? What's the point of the game? Yeah, we're investigating a mysterious death of this artist and her family. Her father believes that the police are saying they believe she's responsible for the death of the family in a fire. The father believes it's not true and wants to investigate the truth of it. She has a interesting art style is what they've said. My guess, well, we saw one of her art projects here so far. Open my journal here. I mean, she has a style, right? So she sees things, she has dreams, she paints the things she sees in her dreams, so she has something going on.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Well, you found the one place you can go get a drink. Just right as a short boat ride from Boston.
What did he call us just now?
What?
I said you were a bilge rat. And even a pox.
There's nothing for you here either.
You think we don't
Beat
know
it.
what you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
All right.
Stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand.
He wants me to go meet me on the deck. That's what he said. You mean this or the deck of a ship?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The
I can't look around,
lives
though.
of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
All right. Your documents are unreadable. Let's talk about that for a second.
Manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Fishing stopped in 1847.
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume.
Okay.
Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
Could
With
they?
whom, I wonder?
All right, ask him
I'm looking
warehouse.
for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
I have no idea.
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It
no.
belonged to Charles Hawkins.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Darkwater. Who's Cat? Yeah.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
Just in the open.
I don't mind you visiting
Laying on the ground.
the Harbor Master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
I was right on
Are
the
you
open.
being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Well, I'm guessing that it's probably the woman in the bar, seeing it's the only woman we've encountered, and the only other woman in the story so far is dead. So, Cat is probably the one in the bar.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Ah.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His
Scylla.
wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a wonderful tourist thing, but, I'm all set.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
You're my boss now? Great. I got 1 CP. I had 2 from before also. Let's see. 6 for that level. 4 for this level. 4 for this level also. Medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects in the environment, as Fixer pointed out earlier. I have 2 points available. I guess I want to save them until I can actually level something up, I think. We'll wait. So everybody cleared out now so I can get through. Do these guys do it? Oh, these guys are all cleared out now. Okay. I can go anywhere.
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an
Again, whalebone motif unchanged in 80 years. Who's this guy over here? Why not you? I want to talk. I want to see the statue over here. Patron saint of whaling? Can we read the inscription? Saint Brendan, the navigator.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Saint Brendan. Did he get his face, like, ripped off? Or I can't even see his face there. I thought Saint Christopher was the patron saint of travelers. If I know my things, which I think I do. I believe they have little, like, things hanging from your car. Little coins, St. Christopher coins. Look at St. Brendan. Alright, let's get to the warehouse then. Hi guys. Whales, am I right? It's good stuff. Oh, you guys aren't whalers anymore though, huh?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
Do what?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've just arrived, you fools.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords. You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match. For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable. There's you,
He just gives
our
up.
beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue. Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us. What brings you to Darkwater?
These guys are great.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum. They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder? They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors. If only
Cat's
they would
probably their
kill
boss.
each other.
Who is Cat?
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing. Nothing at all.
Yeah, but...
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly? You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do. St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
You guys live inside of this little hollow boat here?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat. It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Okay, so you do live in the boat. Okay.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here. Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here. So we drink.
Okay. Well, they're good that you guys keep busy, I guess. It's good to have a hobby.
I've taken enough of your time.
Yeah, you guys get back to what you're doing.
Later.
Just because it's broke doesn't mean it's bad. Yeah. This is a great place to live, guys. I mean, really feng shui the old nets. You could really have a nice, comfy place to live here. Until work comes back to town. So, good luck with that. Who's this guy? I don't want to talk to him yet. I want to talk to these guys over here. These guys seem to know what's up.
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
Idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
He's listening to us. Hey.
What's
go, man?
with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go
Oh, this guy's
a
accent.
lot of you. It'll stink less.
Cat sent me. Eloquence.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
Because she doesn't respect
She
you.
sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
Okay.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
All right. Let's try a different tact with them. I can go in here though, probably.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down.
Why are you
Why not
talking
go
about this right
shout
now?
at the cat while you're at it. I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot.
And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Thanks for discussing random things like that. Appreciate it. So, the back side of the warehouse is unguarded, is what he's indicating. Maybe back over here? No. Probably back over here. So I'm going to talk to this guy.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
We're on the same team. Test eloquence. My eloquence
You
is
and
not
I are
great.
on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff?
Way to go. Now you pissed him off.
Forget it.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly.
Old
He can
Silas.
be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Well, now you got me curious. Way to go. The backside here is unguarded. That's what the guy said. So probably those guys are blocking the path there.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shite.
That's where we need to head. Oh, hey, man. What are you doing?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't
Oh,
hang
yeah.
around
It's the
here
whole
unless
thing.
you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
All right. And what are bootleggers doing around here? Yeah,
This
they don't really
warehouse
care
is
about the
abandoned.
prohibition.
Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
Okay. So
I
we
shall
got to
take
ask
my
him about
leave.
that. Well, there we go. Find hidden items. The spot hidden skill allows you to detect items in close range.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Does it like blink fast when I get close to something? Or is this letting me know there's something here?
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
All right, let's look around. There we go.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
True. If I can dig through and find them. It'll be a green dot instead of a white one. If you fail the skill check, the item literally doesn't spawn at all. Oh, interesting. Ooh, there we go. Hey, all right.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
So there wouldn't be anything there if I didn't have the skill. Good to know. Why? Why isn't it letting me do anything? Turn it. Unless there's more parts needed. There's gotta be something else we're missing. Because there's more than one of them, okay. Well, we'll just look around some more. Aha! Enables the heavy loads to be lifted. Oh, you don't get much range on this detection at all.
Exactly what I need.
Okay, so there's still more. All right. Yeah, like you have to be like right up and looking at it basically for the hidden thing to work. We found one there. We found one there. No, we found one here. Let's just walk the edge. Look at everything. It's got to be someplace. Here we go. Oh, cool light.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
I don't know how I turned the light on, but I got one. There we go.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Oh. Oh yeah, you broke it.
Damn. I broke it.
Great. Good work. That was our ticket in. Okay. That was a bit useless. Middle mouse button is the light, okay. Well, we didn't get anywhere with this. Not that I want to go down there anyways. Alright, so that's interesting. Oh, that didn't happen for you. Interesting. Well, that's different. Maybe based on skills?
Well, well.
Oh.
A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Hi.
You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Don't say anything. Staring contest.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
So you're Cat.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Ooh! Oh, damn. Oh! So you were gonna get stabbed in the back now.
Get this joker out of here.
Interesting.
Walking on his own.
So Fixer didn't get this cutscene. That's
I'm
cool.
getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
All right. So far, we're getting more organized crime than we are Eldritch stuff going on. All right, let's talk to. See if you got anything for me, buddy. Anything changed?
You're back again.
Yeah, you
What
got
can
anything
I
else
do
for me?
For you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Okay, interesting. Hey, Platty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go dig around back here somewhere. Did they close it off now? No, they left it open for me. I can walk right back in there. But he said something with the sewers, right? No, it doesn't mention anything new, though. Well, this seems like a prime way to get down into something, though. There's also a door over to there. I don't know if that helps me at all. Yep, we're doing a raffle today. Don't normally do them on Mondays, but I don't normally stream on Mondays, so all rules are off now. I think you had to do it at the beginning of a line. You can't do it in the middle. Diesel.
Can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Right to their face, huh?
Way to treat an omen. Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
Let's call them damn stupid idiots right to their face. It's gonna go over really big. Here we go. Is this something here? We should be able to climb up there and do something, but apparently not. Who knows if that door is locked? Looks like this might be an exit for something, though, too. It could be the exit for the warehouse. You guys should go pick a fight with them. I'm talking about past these guys.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks.
Yeah.
Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
Oh, thanks.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers,
Dude,
not
what- did what?
savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Who does this
So
belong
who
to?
are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody
Little
knows
bit of both.
us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
The owner of the site. You work for Cat?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Alright, let's go talk
Shut
to her.
up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Okay. I don't want to say that stuff again. Okay. Let's go.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
That's
If I
legit
can't get rid of
Jokerish.
those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Yeah. I'm thinking we go back into the bar and look for that woman. I don't think it was her, though. I think she was somebody else. But it's the start.
What? Another break? Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend.
Huh.
I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect.
Great.
So understand by that.
See you,
If I
Platty.
catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
God, lie or tell the truth? Let's lie.
I'm fascinated by the history of the whaling station.
Huh. You certainly don't lack style. But enough of the jokes. You reek of private eye. Who did you come for?
The Hawkins family.
Now why doesn't that surprise me? A little advice, though. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Yeah. I thought you were the biggest danger around here.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Let's do
I've
this.
got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Mitchell.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
Yeah.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. The whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Okay.
Sounds honest to me.
Interesting.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, You'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Great. Yeah, I think we gotta get in there. We'll take our turn.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
I hate when I can't match somebody's walking speed.
To stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart.
Alright, now we can.
They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you.
So this is a totally different path from Fixer. I did not know this had multiple paths like that. That's actually quite fascinating. I wonder if people giving it some mixed reviews know that. I wonder if I'll get to that stuff a different way. This cat isn't my friend. To be fair, I don't think she's my friend either. To be honest.
Fine. He's with me.
Just want to match your walking speed. It's gonna look a little strange, but it's necessary so I can match your walking speed. Don't look down on me. Don't judge me. I've missed something big then, maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'll learn big things too.
And move that for me.
God. Chivalry. It's not dead yet. So there's a sewer where it would have come up probably. Why are you picking a lock to your own place? Oh, you're undoing a lock.
Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Interesting. Jesus, gone.
This place stinks.
Are we got another
the
point?
Connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case.
Ooh. Enter the reconstruction scene. Interesting.
These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. It smells as bad as it looks.
Oh. I guess it's fish? Not people? Okay, that's good. Hello?
A petite Parisian. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Modi ends up finding nothing out and then goes back to Boston. I mean, that's completely possible. Oh, we found a painting though.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
To leave the reconstruction.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Hmm.
What happened here?
Got angry at the mirror. Whoever it was. That might be everything we can do here. Okay. So we got this painting. We got this picture. I don't know, we didn't take it with us, but... what do we really know here now? I didn't find anything that advances my case here now. There's no stairs upstairs as far as I can see. Make sure there's no ladder. We saw a creepy guy painting. Looks kind of three-dimensional if you look at it just right. Kind of just follows you. No, seriously. It's like Lord Vigo.
Someone has settled in here.
Shoot.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone
Hi.
in there? You!
Nope.
Don't move!
Just me.
Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Threaten the police officer. That's a good idea. Let's team up.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Car parked.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
I was led in there by the owner of the place, I guess.
Damn it.
Not the official owner. So she intimidated the cops, that's the question.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go
He's
to
the
mansion?
Joker.
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Does the main guy sound like the guy from Vampire? Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Look behind you, at the top of the
It's a buddy cop show now. Yeah. I teamed with the Joker,
See
actually.
the building?
Clubs are from behind.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
I wonder if it is the same actor. Is there an IMDb for games? I mean, IMDb does have some games on it. Before Enter Madness, I just want to look that up quick here. Vampire credits and the guy that does Jim's voice. James? John the vampire? The guy's main voice is Anthony Howell. Jonathan Reed, that was his name. And let's see if he does any other voices. This might not even be in there. If it was. He was in Horizon Zero Dawn, Battlefront 2, Battlefield 1, bunch of stuff. Not listed here, but that's not impossible that it wouldn't be. So, yeah. Oh well, moving on. We'll check the credits if we ever get to the end of the game. Oh, I got a Joker smile. It was so obvious before when they told us the story. Didn't even notice it. Maybe we only addressed him from the other side before. Now it's obvious, though.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Cool. I can see why they'd want to live here.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Old Winchester. Yeah, I thought the mansion burned in the fire, yeah.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Well, then why is everyone dead?
Save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have so many questions. I got... This place is falling into ruin. You're not the first to talk about Winchester.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I want to ask you... Let's not waste any time. Let's investigate.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Why is the place falling apart,
You won't get me
dude?
to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins.
Mysterious first settlers that everyone keeps mentioning.
You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So,
Your angry
since
face
you
now.
already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
One more question, sir. Just one more thing.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's McColumbo.
Wise attitude.
For all the kids out there.
Apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
Let's go meet this force of
old man
nature.
Doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
I agree.
Night falls quickly here. And I want to be able to see when we arrive.
Stop
I'll
wasting
go
my
with
time.
you, if only to reassure Silas.
All
Why
right,
not?
do it.
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Go it alone, I suppose. I have a buddy. But I wonder if more weird stuff would happen if I'm alone. I'll lead the way.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693.
The architecture seems too recent.
Secondary house built on top of an old house, maybe? That's an old house, though. You took him with you, too? Yeah. It's nice to have a buddy along. Even if he glares at you like that. Was this the guy? You're introducing me to this grave. This is a grave. Is he gonna pop out? Nope. You buried him here.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
He seemed alright.
Let's go to the mansion.
Well, I say I've seen enough, but...
I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
So
the
somebody
old
cared about
caretaker
her.
Must be very attached to her.
Maybe he found something out about old Charles here and destroyed his vases?
Poor kid. Poor kid. Poor kid.
Poor kid. Interesting.
The caretaker takes great care.
Okay. Let's move on, bud. Come on. You coming too? Or what? Oh, I need to give him a minute apparently. Guess I'll find my own way. Thanks for your help, dude. This is a big place. Holy cow. Bird? It's not at all ominous. Front door's locked.
I'll have to find another entrance.
What's the bird doing over here? It's hanging out. Enjoying the little bistro area there.
This entrance is still in use.
This must be Silas's entrance then. Maybe? Oh!
Whoa!
Damn.
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Let's see if we can get him to attack us with the axe. Do not defile this place. Oh, we just grab it from him.
Put down the axe, and I'll forget that you threatened a cop.
Show your badge, cop, and then we can talk.
You don't need to see my badge.
You don't need to see his identification.
Bad liar, city boy. For the last time, tell me why you're here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
We're gonna need some help then. We have an unlocked answer. You shouldn't really need this key. No, let's talk to him about Sarah.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish our memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
So it seems like the same result I would have gotten if I succeeded on the skill check there. I would have got the same result as me just doing the investigation. So it's like, I guess the skill checks can overcome if you haven't done enough investigation, maybe? Is the point of them? Because I don't really see why I'd take a chance on a skill check than to...
Shall we enter?
Just take the sure thing here.
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas...
What fun and
we
games?
can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Let's get inside.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Okay. The Hawkins Mansion. Pearson Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins Mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of its property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch over the place, armed with his axe. Pearson Bradley managed to calm him down, but finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins Mansion and entered the building, looking for the first scene of the fire. You didn't like how quickly Silas gives in? Yeah. It's we got the right strings to pull for him, I guess, maybe.
Follow me. I know the place.
Why do you know the place? I guess you've been in here before. Well, we gained 2. Yep, this is my first day playing it. It just came out today. And the embargo ended just a little bit ago here. So I have 6 now. I can get a level up in psychology. If we get a level up in psychology, for instance, this would be more of a sure thing. Investigation seems pretty important. Strength's already at 3. I don't really need to worry about that too much. So I should level something up. Psychology. Spot hidden. Or investigation includes lockpicking. That's a good point. Eloquence comes up quite a bit too. That's only 4 points needed. It does tell you that. It says it's an understanding of past events, analyzing of a crime scene, and of picking locks. Oh, that was it said 6 needed for the next level. Okay. The orange ones are only upgraded by researching things in the world, it sounds like. Only improved by objects discovered in the environment, so we don't level those up this way. Just the purple ones. And I guess I'll start putting some points into this for now. So we get one of those points higher. Alright. Validation. Yes. Alright. So we got a 4 out of 5 in a 70% chance of success on investigation checks. Why is there so much food sitting out?
Hawkins. What does this tell me?
They ate shark. Maybe. Or like something with eyes.
What kind of meat is this?
It's got a little bit too many legs there.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Okay. This reminds me a bit of Oberdin now. The reconstruction stuff is kind of cool. Same kind of idea. But I don't have, like, how would the kind of meat? Like, what is it? Are they eating like a squid? It's got multiple eyes there. And like, one too many tentacles to be appetizing.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
I don't know. Bit of rage. F the police.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else?
The meat. Yeah. So knowing what the
Something
meat
happened
is
at
actually
this table.
important.
An argument?
And because it's a medical skill, we can't know that one ever. Like, there's no chance of success there unless we have that medical skill up somehow, which we don't. Let's make sure we didn't miss anything here. This picture did nothing for us back here. All right.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Yeah.
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Yeah, the orca is just like that too. There's a medical test right at the very beginning where you have no hope of getting it right unless we get our skills up and can come back here at some point, but it doesn't seem like those investigation things can work more than once.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Cut you off there, bud. See, Archer girl. Looks like I can't walk that way. Got a body
The
here.
child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why?
Over shoes.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
I mean, my guess is Charles is still alive now. That's my current theory. If we don't find a body in here. Ooh, interesting. Here's where the painting was.
I found on the docks really came from here. How come it didn't burn?
It was removed prior to the fire then. Or put up after the fire. Before the cops came in.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
So, 11 o'clock?
Did someone escape the fire?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. No body in here. Mr. Charles here got out of here. Wait, just make sure there's nothing else missing here. I think we've gotten everything. Oh, no, we didn't get everything.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Apparently so. Okay, so he's drunk. Serves them a weird squid. Bottom check mark. Okay, that tells me they got everything. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you. That's helpful. Yeah, it is kind of like Obra Dinn, see?
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
Yeah. And somebody got out. What's that about?
This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
While on fire.
And the boy.
Huh.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
It's official. The police botched the investigation. The clues don't match.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
We're going elsewhere.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If
Well, why is
Chief
this
West found
stuff
out about
knocked
what we're
down?
doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Like, why is all this stuff scattered around there? Oh. Collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. More medicine progression. One more point needed for the next one. Odie's true form is on the plate. Yes, my final form. When I'm just served my family as dinner.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Ooh.
Dated 1818.
It's quite a building, don't
Just
you
leave that
think?
sitting around?
Do you know that the Hawkins were among the wealthiest families on the island?
They should be able to afford better curtains then.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic.
The
Fitting. Epic battle between man and whale.
Fitting. A classic, especially for family ship owners, yeah.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. His piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
I mean, it's everything in here has seen better days. The family? An empty room?
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Storm's coming. Why do they have creepy busts in the corner here? The Human Body, a Comparative Analysis. Precise and very detailed treatise on the particularities of human body compared to the animal world. Simplicity of its writing and vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. Oh, convenient for me. And that should give us a level up then. Oh, it still says 1 CP needed. Unless it doesn't accumulate till the end of the area. Possibly.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Yeah. I guess that runs out eventually. Depends on the size of the inheritance. Are you making that noise? Oh, don't look at me. Don't look at me anymore. I guess we go upstairs then. Why do I want that light on?
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Okay, so. Coincidence? I guess maybe it's a boat that his family owned. We can all assume that. Or the Scylla was a boat they owned. Interesting painting by I can't like investigate it further, but this was in a painting by Sarah right here. Has her signature right there. Interesting. That lamp is cool. Yeah, I like that. It's a neat lamp. Is there flower petals or teeth? Shark teeth. No, not flower petals. Shark teeth just hanging out.
A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century.
I don't know about the lamps because I had to skip it. They all have kind of a weird eerie glow, don't they? Oh, this is interesting.
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
Mm-hmm.
"20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
So they like ocean stuff. For a shipbuilding family or ship-owning family, I guess.
A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century.
That's not the room we just left. Let's go back in here then.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in highest respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although I would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Willard. So she's had incidents. Fits. Something. Oh, saw a rat. Well, do I want to go into other rooms right now? I think I should probably keep investigating out here for a second. Oh, can't go this way. Well, now we know. All right, let's keep investigating then. Do I have a second light source scroll wheel while the lighter's out? No, I don't.
Locked.
Little toy ship. Oh, a little city he made.
Room.
That's cool. Let's investigate. All right, so we got some toy soldiers and stuff here.
Child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
And he's got all his archers lined up and facing outwards.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
Yeah, Fixer, go ahead and drop some lore. I don't mind.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
Yeah. So the kid had visions too, then.
Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Picture on the wall with no face. The night gaunt. Oh, this guy? That's what hunted Lovecraft when he was a kid. Well, he had sleep paralysis. Oh, that'd be terrifying. Absolutely. Nothing going on in the book for it, though. I have to go mod quickly. Hold on. Strong bully word, Fixer. Strong bully word. That's what it told me. Alright, leaving the investigation. Yeah, that's a terrifying thing for a kid. Is it still on the wall here now? No, it's taken down, interestingly enough. Huh. Oh, here the pictures are.
What was going through that boy's mind?
The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And a painting of... I don't know what. Prague? If I had to geoguesser it, it'd probably start in Poland. Maybe Russia. I don't know. Kind of like onion-shaped thing right there with my flame. So I would think something Eastern European. The kid has sleeping pills too, yeah. The kid had sleeping pills. Edward had sleeping pills. Sarah had sleeping pills? Or was that in the dream? Ooh. Office key. Cool. Is that this?
What will her room reveal about her?
There's something else hidden here.
Barbiturates. Sarah
So
Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Depressant the nervous system, but once you begin, you cannot never live without them. Of that, I know something. Like, never? Never, huh? Get a sleep paralysis. Yeah, yeah. There's a green glow over there. I don't know where it's coming from, though. Might just be a lighting glitch. What? Oh. Let's not do that again. What? It's so much darker over here. You can't see if there's their own footsteps, or I'm hearing like little footsteps going around here. Oh. Sir Hawkins' sketches look like a gallery of horrors and anatomical studies. They represent what haunts her nights. Same as the kid. Oh, the glow I'm seeing is from the window there. It's kind of a green night out here. There's still more I haven't found here yet. The music's getting creepy though. Nice.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, she was into some shit.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate brought us together, and forever it will bind us. It's the rain I'm hearing now.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Pretty good. Damn. In 1924 money. That's pretty good. That's accomplished. That's an accomplished artist.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Francis Sanders. Oh, jeez. All right, I've been avoiding the elephant in the room.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Ceremonial circle. Interesting. If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, an expulsion ritual might work, as long as the person performing it makes sure that he integrates the elder sign among the glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. Be careful though, because the works that describe the creation of such circles are not all of proven reliability. Extract taken from the Malleus Bestiarum. What are these? Scratches? Damn kids with their crayons. Oh, I have the key.
Bradley?
Jeez.
Is that you?
No. No. Seriously? Oh my god. Creeped. Creeped out. Take a closer look at the circle. Well, she was painting something. There's an easel there. My thing burned out again. And something went off this way. Right? Because there's little scrapes coming this direction, knocking over these candles. So her paintings were the thing that she was trying to use the ceremonial circle on. No, where did I find that before? I don't know where I can look at that again, but it was like an expulsion ritual, right? So her painting is the thing she was using to expel from, and maybe she did, and it expelled it out this direction. And now I'm gonna follow the scratches, which seems like a terrible idea. No, thank you.
Is anyone there?
Ooh, I got a lantern now. Ooh. handsome. Hmm. Oh, Jesus.
You!
Oh, there he is. Get him.
Stop!
Why am I so slow? Go. Why are you looking down at the ground so much?
Bradley,
what?
Did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't.
Yeah, that was not like a man though. Well, he's wearing like a mask or something. Oh, I got my Spidey sense going again here, and look at I got a symbol in the bottom right too. Oh, interesting. So this is what I was doing in the dream before too.
I'll cover you.
How do you like that? I can switch light sources. Okay, so there's a symbol here. Oh, I'm using up oil though. Or something, whatever that fuel is there, if I keep blasting it. It's a finite thing. Okay, I gotta switch this back off then. Maybe there'll be a point to using it later. Which Fixer seems like you may have had explained to him.
This door was closed earlier.
I have to get back over here. Where more Spidey sense was going over here.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
Hmm. Like, you don't know if the Spidey sense does anything different than just blink like that. Nope, now it's gone.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
It's someplace over here.
Dated 1818.
Doesn't seem like it's a hot and cold type thing. Oh, no, it is. It is. It is a hot and cold type thing. A crowbar found in the Hawkins Manor. Probably belonged to the caretaker Silas.
A crowbar. Could prove useful.
All right. Where did he go? He went over this way.
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room. This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
Charles, I understand your worries, but I assure you that Sarah is in good hands here at the Riverside Institute. It goes without saying that her state requires a very specific care and a high level of attention. Her full potential will only be able to express itself if she is placed in a secure environment and surrounded by qualified staff. The decision is yours, of course, but I seem to understand that you are running out of time. Your friend, Thomas Fuller, the doctor that was recommended by... Oh, someone else said that I should go get a prescription from him. Wow, I don't trust this guy now. And what is this thing saying here?
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. It looks like an old seaway map.
The Scylla, the Prodigal, the Orpheus, and the Santa Claudine. Santa Claudine. There's Darkwater. They all go to there. Nothing in here? There's a magnifying glass. I could use that. I feel like a real private eye then.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years.
He's smuggling.
Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
I don't think so. Maybe the first one, I mean, The Cilia we know. The fate of that one. But he's bringing stuff back from over here. And from over here. And down from the Caribbean. Oh, cool. Refills can be found in the levels. Okay, so can I use that again? It looks like I can. I don't want to waste it, but... Oh, here we go. We know what this means.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Uh-huh.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism.
Okay.
Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the mechanism.
He is so calm about this. I would be freaking out if I found a secret passage.
With this, I should be able to force the gears.
That sounds like a bad idea. Now you broke it. Oh?
Well done, Pierce.
Nice.
It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Is it a? How did you get that out of this? It's a freehand map of Darkwater. Where are you seeing that?
Seems like this came from a log.
All right, so 42 north, 70 west, Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we will beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. Sunday, May 1847, 47 north, 55 west. I referred it when the whales disappeared without a trace. With these carcasses, we could no longer ignore the sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton this is a bad omen. He doesn't care. June 1st, 47. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that they only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the whole, I'm scared. June 4th. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died. We've gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Darkwater. We have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Scylla and Hamilton are only memories. So, what ship are they on then? He says we'll beat the Orpheus this season. And it says that the Scylla and Hamilton are only memories. We've beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. What does that mean? They caught it and returned it with empty holds? Something seems interesting here, though. The heavens say the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. Okay. We've sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size is beyond anything known to man. And then the most grotesque whale. That meat that we saw in the dining room could be described as a grotesque whale. And maybe whatever these guys caught wasn't really a whale.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Oh, was the really hard puzzle something to do with this? I'm guessing. Like using the codes on this to match it up with something on there.
Navigational paths described in the log.
I could see that being a very difficult thing to do. Well, glad I bypassed it. Let's get in there. He was all too calm about that secret passage. I would be so stoked. The code to open the door has to be inputted into the on the globe. Oh god. Tunnels under the Hawkins mansion. Chapter 4. I'm going to play this for another half an hour. Till 1:30. Enter madness.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel.
Oh, you don't say.
Already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's been here recently.
Yeah.
3 seats.
3 seats, 3 cups. This is where the game gets good.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
Why did he make them look like that in his memory?
Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house.
Mm-hmm. An interesting statue here. Many tentacles on this statue. It looks like just long hair at first. Then you take a closer look at it. Many tentacles on that statue. She's lovely. Yeah, it's such a caring statue. Seems like you like the explorative investigation games best you ever think of playing a game called No Man's Sky. Yeah, I thought about playing it. Yeah. What is this guy?
The bearer of the mask must have been the leader. What kind of secret society is this?
Yeah, me and Fixer and Molly and Matt in the Hat played No Man's Sky for a little bit together once the multiplayer came out. And it was a ton of fun. I loved it. I loved it so much. It was a good game, but it was kind of fell off the wagon with it. But they have a new update out now, so that could be worth going back into. Some marine update looks like. More aquatic stuff. It looks more like Subnautica mixed with No Man's Sky, which is great. Because they didn't do enough with the water before. Now it seems like it'd be really good to get back into. I'm missing something here still. Here we go.
This piece of
Hidden
cloth
spot.
is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
Yeah, the game handles multiplayer weirdly, is the problem for sure. You're together but not together. Your progress is saved but not saved, and doing things like group activities with it is not easy too. If you're all like late game or past the end of the game almost, it'd be interesting, but yeah, you have to redo the beginning a lot, or yeah, there's just a lot of sync issues. It feels like not necessarily just like connection. It's just game mechanically syncing. All right, so we've got some things going on in here. Hello, I was off my dream world again. Push. Dude, do not stand. I would not let anyone walk behind me if I was standing on a spot like that. At all. I don't care if you're in the back of the room there. If you walk past... Okay, if you walk past me at all, we are done. The biggest quest isn't quest syncing, it's sending all different places. Yeah, well, that's the big problem. Well, the other problem is we are all on different quests, though, all the time. Like, getting us all on the same page was tough.
There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way.
What?
If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Oh, come on. Just take it off.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
It's coward. Staying up here. He's the one that's got a gun. I'm gonna go into the gross water. Also, yeah, you couldn't pay me enough to go into water like this place. This dark water here. I wonder if that's what they call it, Darkwater. And not only that, we're gonna squeeze in between a tiny passageway here. Get really deep in that water. Forget it. I'm not going in there.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. These paintings must be several centuries old.
Yeah. They got a bunch of people on the ground there. Maybe one of these ring things. Well, there's the fish in the middle here. This is the island. X's and O's might be... These might be the boats. These might be the dream catchers. These could be whales. That's not a whale. It looks more similar to what they were eating upstairs, though. More runes on the walls. I think those are monoliths, which is a shout out to the At the Mountains of Madness. Okay. I read that a long time ago. Oh, lighter on this? Oh, interesting.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
There was more to it with the light.
These people lying down. Are they dead?
Yeah.
Are they asleep?
Are they asleep?
This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
Or not. Maybe it's literal.
These paintings must be several centuries old.
Doesn't look like... Well, it does use a little bit of have it out here. If I turn it out like this, then it really uses it fast. I wonder if it'll just work with my thing here. I don't want to waste the lantern if I don't know if I can refill it anytime soon. Okay, so like a lot going on. It's a lot. Just gonna dive right in. Of course.
Time has weakened these structures.
Well, that's a little foreshadowing. We're just gonna fall someplace? I'm enjoying the game though. It's pretty interesting. And I like the investigations of it. I love the multiple paths now that we know that exists. That's a very cool thing. Your leveling matters and your choices matter a little bit. Trying to find the thief's trail. This one's just open. Oh, we're cutting in.
What's going on here?
Pierce!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
You were gonna go down there? Seems like a great idea. Am I supposed to crouch so they don't hear me? This seems like a bad idea. Some type of sacrifice going on right now? Ooh, look at a statue. We just heard voices a second ago. Oh, God. Hello, handsome. Oof, that's not good. That is not good.
A mass grave.
Oof.
A table for sacrifice?
I don't want to address that just yet. Let's hold off on that one.
An engraved whalebone. A strange creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship.
This reminds me of, all the wailing in this reminds me of Dishonored. Because you'd find carved whale bones in that as well. Oh, God. Last time I saw a picture of myself, something jumped up from behind me. Okay, I'm gonna brace myself. I'm just gonna brace myself for it. Just exactly! I knew it. See? Oh! Oh my God.
I got it.
Oh, God. Oh. This is the dream.
Breathe.
This is the dream. Panic attack. Flee as fast as you can.
Damn it. I must find a way out of here.
Go, 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 go. I'm guessing if you stay in those things too long in the panic state, maybe it has an effect on you overall?
Yes. It is time.
What?
You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
I think one of those voices we've heard before. The one of the towns, like the one of the whaling guys? Or the one of the ship guys down before?
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
Huh.
I can't read Latin.
What good are you? Okay. I'm not going to try that door even. This seems like a better way to go. I've been down here before, though. We were here in the dream. All the same symbol on the boxes, though. Yeah, these boxes in the dream are over here, blocking the way. Okay. Who is that on the thing there? Hopefully it's not Officer Bradley.
You who sleep, accept this dream.
He never got down here.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Cthulhu Kashok.
I think I should probably get out of here before they finish up what they're doing. Why all the shark guts?
Bring me more sacred flesh.
The sacred flesh is the sharks? Baby shark, do. Oh, we got people here.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that? Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
Or did it?
Again, this primitive writing.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
Oh, God.
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
You think they're talking about me? They had my photo everywhere, like on my painting, my face. I wonder if they're talking about me. Every single one of these cutscenes like this makes me nervous. More? There's the guy with the arms. And the guys that have been trying to stab me.
Bradley,
shoot him, Bradley.
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good.
Say too odd looking or too hot looking? What did you do, Bradley?
Intruder! Oh shit!
Great. Thanks for coming, buddy.
Police!
Oh boy.
Don't move!
Oh no. This is what we saw in our dream, and it wasn't.
I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get back! Get back!
You asked for it.
Oh no. I don't think he cares about that. Charles. Oh, Charles.
Shouldn't have seen this.
He's leveled up a little bit. Hey, Yeah, gotta go, guys. Thanks for the invite and everything. Lovely party.
I need to get out of here.
Lovely time. Oh God. Well, they're all dead, I'm sure.
My leg.
Oh, we're still okay. Bradley didn't make it, but we might not be done with him now. He could be coming back here. He might not be dead, but in that case, he's with them now. Charles is someone who we thought was dead.
Light. At last.
We actually don't. Oh God! Come on. Oh man. He's the leader, apparently. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of the cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer as he tried to escape him. I guess that does tend to kill you. Pierce found himself a prisoner of a rock fall, rushed to the Riverside Institute. He's in critical state. And that Riverside Institute does not sound like a place I want to be. Just from what we've heard about Dr. Fuller and some of his prescriptions, perhaps. So, probably a good time to wrap this up for tonight here. We'll see if there's any cutscene in just a minute here to start off the next chapter. But then we'll wait for a game save and wrap it up there. Do a raffle drawing. So if you want to get in on that, make sure to do exclamation point raffle if you haven't already. And we're giving away a copy of Styx, Shards of Darkness, which is by Cyanide Studios, same developer as this. This guy I don't trust, and maybe for good reason. Oh boy. Oh boy. Should we be cackling like that?
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
Great. We're not a patient. We are a subject, which is never a good sign.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
Oh, Officer Bradley.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
Why are you wearing glasses like that indoors?
No!
Why is there so much laughing? It's all around me.
What happened to me? Where am I?
I didn't get game saved pop up.
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
No, you don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
You can't escape. Can't. Star, 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 star.
I don't want him to find me.
Lovely. What is he pumping in here? Oh, I don't want to wait. Guess I have no choice, though. It says Sarah on the floor there. And I don't know what that U thing says there. Did it save? Did it say saved? Well, if not, it's fine. It's pumping in here exactly what's pumping in the sewers. Well, that's not a good sign. Yeah, it did look a little foggy in the sewers there. Cool. All right. Well, we'll save it to here. Let's go. Should we go last checkpoint? Let's just see where it saved me. That's fine. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. All right, we'll do the raffle pull here in just a second. I'm sure everyone's in that wants to be in already, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's checkpointed just before that, so that's fine. It's a good spot to start up next time. I think I will keep doing this though. I've got a stream tomorrow night coming up. I think could keep doing more of this. This is a little foreboding here. Could be the miracle catch that was talked about, maybe something similar to this. Could be. Anyways, let's grab our